Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I didn't chase her when she left. Not because my feelings were weak, but because they were strong enough to know when to step aside. When she chose someone else, I didn't argue, didn't plead, didn't ask for explanations. I said nothing at all. No messages. No late-night calls. No desperate questions. Because when someone can look at you and still decide you're not their choice, what words could ever undo that decision? So I let her walk away quietly. No scenes. No bridges burned. No reminders of what we used to be. I told myself she moved forward without hesitation, that she never once turned around. I believed that, until the day she came back, eyes swollen with tears, clutching a photograph like it was the last proof that something real had ever existed. Her name was Emily. For 3 years she was my life. Our relationship wasn't perfect. We disagreed. We hurt each other sometimes. But we always found our way back, until the moment she didn't. The end didn't arrive suddenly. It crept in slowly, disguised as harmless conversations. She started mentioning a coworker. At first he was just a friend. Then someone she talked to a lot. Then someone who understood her. I noticed the shift. I felt the distance growing. But I stayed quiet because I didn't want to be the person who blocked her happiness, even if that happiness no longer included me. When she said she needed space, to think, to breathe, to figure things out, I gave it freely. But deep down I already knew the truth. She wasn't unsure. She was deciding. And she chose him. The night she left, I kept myself composed. I didn't cry. I didn't raise my voice. I wished her well. I even forced a small smile. But the second the door closed behind her, everything I'd been holding in shattered. Still, I never reached out. I never tried to convince her to return. Because if someone needs to be persuaded to stay, they don't deserve the love that was given without hesitation. Time passed. Months went by. I heard rumors through mutual friends, that it hadn't worked out, that she seemed different, quieter. I pretended it didn't matter. I made a promise to myself, if she ever came back, it wouldn't be because I pulled her there. It would have to be her choice alone. Almost a year later there was a knock at my door. I wasn't expecting anyone. I opened it wearing old sweats and a faded shirt. It took a moment to recognize her. She hadn't aged, but life had clearly softened and humbled her. She held something tightly against her chest. Without saying a word, she lifted it toward me. It was a photo, us, framed and worn from a trip we took to the coast 2 years earlier. Her hand shook. "I kept this," she said quietly. Even when I didn't understand why. I didn't respond. What do you say to someone who left you behind and only later realized what they walked away from? She stepped inside just like she used to. We sat together in silence. No coffee. No small talk. Just the weight of everything left unspoken. She stared at the photo. "I thought I was choosing the right thing," she said. "He made me feel visible. Like I mattered again." She hesitated. But it wasn't love. It was attention. And I mistook one for the other. I let her speak. This wasn't about comforting her or easing her guilt. This was about truth. She looked at me, eyes rimmed red. "I never stopped thinking about you." I turned away. "That doesn't change anything." "I know," she said quickly. "I'm not here to ask for another chance. I just need you to understand, you didn't fail us." I did. Those words hit deeper than I expected. For a long time I'd blamed myself. Wondered if I loved her too quietly. Too softly. If I made it too easy for her to leave. Hearing her take responsibility gave me something I didn't realize I was still carrying the weight of closure. Eventually she stood and placed the photo on my counter. "You don't have to keep it," she said. I couldn't hold on to it anymore if it meant holding on to my mistake. She paused at the door. "If you ever want to talk. I'm not running now." Then she left. No tears. No pleas. Just honesty. And the echo of a love that didn't last, but still mattered. To anyone who's been left behind, you are not second choice. You are not disposable. And you are not meant to chase someone who walked away knowing exactly what they were doing. If they return, let it be on their own. Let them carry the truth. Let them face what they lost. And you choose peace. Because the person who left without fighting doesn't deserve the version of you that survived the fire. If this story resonated with you, leave a comment. You're not alone. And you deserve someone who never puts you second. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.